Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Right to the air is Burrow. That one caught by all, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught once again by Brown. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Flush to his right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 39 yards. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow will throw. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Again, it's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll give Henry another shot.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And he's going to be touchdown short of a first.
And it's 4th down coming up. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. In motion, the tight end.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go play action now. Jackson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. In motion goes the tight end. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line,
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
and I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
82 yards.
and the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
They'll try and run it in, and he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson now. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jackson.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no